आप अभी चेक करें। about another 10 minutes. Thank you very much. ख़वातीन और हज़रात, आपसे गुजारिश है तशरीफ़ रखिए, हम अपने प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ 10 मिनट में करने लगे हैं। शुक्रिया। Requested to please kindly be seated. We should be starting off in about another 5 minutes. Thank you very much. अस्सलाम वालेकुम ख़वातीन और हज़रात, आपसे गुजारिश है तशरीफ़ रखिए, हम अपने प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ तकरीबन 5 मिनट में करने लगे हैं। शुक्रिया। it is requested to please kindly be seated because we shall be starting off in about another 2 minutes. Thank you very much. अस्सलाम वालेकुम ख़वातीन व हज़रात, आपसे गुजारिश है तशरीफ़ रखिए। हम अपने प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ तकरीबन 2 मिनट में करने लगे हैं। शुक्रिया। Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly settle down because now officially we are going to start off. Thank you very much. ख़वातीन और हज़रात, आपसे गुजारिश है तशरीफ़ रखिए, हम अपने प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ करने लगे हैं। शुक्रिया। हमेशा की तरह शुरू करते हैं अल्लाह के नाम से। Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the holy recitation, starting off with Allah's name.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Huwallahu alladhi la هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم.
Jazakallah. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly rise on occasion of Pakistan's national anthem. Thank you.
Pakistan
Assalamu alaikum, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, buongiorno. Thank you very much for coming here tonight. It's an absolute pleasure. Before anything else, I think that everyone here deserves a huge round of applause because we had made it to Rome. We came from around the world, so thank you so very much for basically there to be your presence here tonight. My name is Safina. I'm officially welcoming you all to the 4th Pakistan Remittance Summit over here. To be very honest, when I was coming over here, I was reminded of the fact that the city that we are in is a city of tradition and culture, correct? So if you talk a bit about Rome, Rome was known as the eternal city because they believed that no matter what happened to the world, empires would collapse, the world would collapse, Rome would stay forever. That was the idea back then. And that is linking up with the whole of the Roman Empire, the birth of Renaissance, and so many other cultural activations as well. This is something which is very close to PRI, the State Bank of Pakistan, and us as a nation as well. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our sponsors here one by one. If you would give them a round of applause, please. Starting off with the State Bank of Pakistan. Thank you very much. The Pakistan Remittance Initiative. Thank you very much. And of course, the 10 leading banks as well, one by one. The Allied Bank Pakistan, Bank Alfalah, Bank Habib Limited, Faysal, Habib Bank Limited, Habib Metro, JS Bank, Meezan Bank Limited, National Bank of Pakistan, and United Bank Limited. Thank you very much once again. So ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about culture and tradition, and I would like to link culture and tradition up with technology because the summit is going to be about the future, correct? So that reminded me of a quotation, and I thought that I'd start off with that quotation here today, that technology is best when it brings people together. And that is exactly why all of us are gathered here, because we are people who have the same ideology, the same perspective, and the same vision of the future. So this summit is for all of you. Congratulations once again, and thank you very much for being a part of the 4th Pakistan Remittance Summit once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So moving on, I've been part of the media industry for about 16 to 17 years, and I recently shifted to Dubai, so I consider myself now an overseas Pakistani as well. And since we're talking about remittance, it is very imperative to note the kind of tradition we've had for many years, and the kind of tradition that now we need to uphold as overseas Pakistanis as well, to bring what is best for our country and around the world. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we should incorporate a very special performance by Asim Azhar, who is the best that Pakistan has to offer, a very engaging discourse in the panel discussion as well. But starting off with the welcome note, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to invite on stage a gentleman with an illustrious career spanning over 32 years in Pakistan Civil Services. He has demonstrated exceptional leadership in public financial management and administration. His expertise has been instrumental in shaping policies alongside key institutions like the State Bank of Pakistan, SECP and NBP, a former advisor to the Board of Directors of the Asian Development Bank. His academic credentials include a Master's in Administration and Management from Manchester University, complemented by advanced degrees in English Literature and International Affairs. His deep understanding of financial and regulatory frameworks makes him a pivotal voice in today's discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome the Additional Finance Secretary at Pakistan's Ministry of Finance, Mr. Amjad Mahmood, on stage, please, for the welcome note. It is requested that you please keep the engagement going, the round of applause going till the gentleman comes on stage, please. Thank you.
I would thank the lady for the very generous introduction. I hope I deserve it. Worthy colleagues from the State Bank of Pakistan, representatives of the International Monetary Transfer Operators, fintechs, and Pakistani banks, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and good evening. It is my pleasure, of course, to be here at this fourth Pakistan Remittance Initiative, the summit. I will begin by saying that I extend my appreciation for the organizing ranks for making this year's summit a success and gathering all of you together around here. I believe this annual event provides an effective platform for these individuals for building partnerships for the future, and it is very welcome indeed that the policymakers will also be talking about in this subsequent session about the issues involved and the way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, remittances have emerged, as we all know, as a significant driver of the global economy over the past decade, especially for countries like Pakistan. There are approximately 10 million overseas Pakistanis, making Pakistan one of the 10 top 10 immigrant populations globally. In recent times, Pakistan has experienced a rising trend in immigration. The global presence of our citizens not only strengthens cultural ties across the world, but also serves as a robust foundation for remittance inflows, which play a pivotal role in our country's economy. Pakistan, as you would know better than me, is among the top 5 recipients of international remittances, with inflows amounting to over 30 billion last year, which is approximately 8% of our gross domestic produce. This underscores the vital importance of these inflows to Pakistan, which provides not only economic stability but growth. We believe that given the diaspora size that I mentioned earlier, over 10 million, the amount that should inflow into the country has to be much more than this, and there's a lot that we need to do together. Recognizing the importance of remittances to our economic growth and prosperity, the government of Pakistan has consistently introduced and refined initiatives that I believe you're all familiar with across the banking and other industry related to it. Some of these are the TT charges of the government transfer schemes, the Sony 30 scheme, and others. To support these schemes, the government of Pakistan has this year, in the current fiscal year, allocated more than $90 billion to support this initiative, which is a 22% increase over the last year. Besides these fiscal measures, the government is also trying to facilitate overseas community through providing more commercial and community welfare attaches across important destinations. There are at the airports portals that help facilitate when the overseas communities members come over to Pakistan, and we try to keep these inflows tax-free so that we can incentivize these inflows through formal channels. I was just talking to a gentleman just before this meeting and this formal beginning. He was saying that the potential, at least as far as Australia is concerned, and I don't really know the gentleman's name, but he's saying that at least 400 million is coming still through informal channels in the country, as per the Australian government's figures. Representing Ministry of Finance, let me briefly share some of the significant achievements on the macroeconomic front that we have tried to accomplish the past few years, especially in the recent years. Inflation, as you know, has started to ease, which has provided some respite to both the businesses and households. And the policy rate, of course, has come down from 22 to 7. Foreign investments, there is a positive now sort of momentum which is building up both in the short term and the long term scenario. Current account deficit has turned into surplus. Just to mention a few of the things that span over the macroeconomic horizon. These achievements, I believe, reflect the government's commitment to create an environment conducive to growth and prosperity. Let's hope we are able to maintain this momentum. Events such as this summit serve as critical platforms, we believe, for fostering dialogue, as I said earlier, for building networks, for setting the course for a better future. Here I would like to reaffirm the government of Pakistan's commitment in supporting the State Bank of Pakistan, the PRI, Remittance Initiative, and the banking community at large to promote the efforts for bringing in more remittances. We are committed as a government to create an enabling environment in this regard and to stand firm to that. Our endeavor is also to respect the overseas community when they come and provide convenience, and most of all, to develop trust in our systems. While we acknowledge the profit maximization of the partners that we have in this endeavor, we nonetheless expect that all stakeholders involved in Pakistan's remittance ecosystem will adhere to recognized standards of ethics and fairness. I may conclude by saying that, of course, it is a pleasure to be here, and the continuation of the PRI Awards this year also is a very welcome initiative, and please accept my congratulations in advance, all winners. I wish everyone a productive session ahead and a pleasant stay at home. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Mr. Amjad Mahmood. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for the words of encouragement and support as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with over 25 years of experience, this individual, who I will be calling on stage, has been a driving force behind key regulatory advancements, including digital bank regulations and strengthening Pakistan's AML-CFT framework. A leader, indeed, in global banking practices, he continues to shape the future of financial policy. Please join me in welcoming, ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of the Banking Policy and Regulations Group at the State Bank of Pakistan, Mr. Muhammad Akhtar Javed. Now on stage, please. So clearly you have a great support system, because I can see the clapping over here. So that's wonderful. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to thank Amjad for his remarks and usual support we are getting from Ministry of Finance and Government of Pakistan. I would also like to thank all the participating banks. So there is a long list, all 10 banks, it's difficult to take names, so the lady has already, I think, identified the names, so I would like to thank them for arranging this wonderful evening and wonderful summit. I would also welcome and thanks to the MTOs who have traveled from various jurisdictions to try and participate in this summit. Finally, I think organizing an event is really difficult and very, very challenging. And the organizing team, which was constituted by the participating bank, I would like to thank all those who have contributed to make this happen. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I formally welcome you in the 4th PRA Remittance 2024 in the beautiful, marvelous, and historical city of Rome. Thank you very much. So this is not a formal speech. Actually, I would like to say some few words, and primarily the objective is to share our thoughts, what we have been doing, what our plans for the future, and appreciate the role of all stakeholders. This is a teamwork actually. This is not a individual work. So under this roof, all stakeholders are here. So I will try to describe the role of almost the stakeholders who have played a major role in receiving the remittances in Pakistan. So most of I think the significance of the remittance and overall volume has already been mentioned by Amjad Nanda sir. Nobody can deny the overall significance and importance of remittance for the economy of Pakistan, even for any other country as well. So $30 billion contributing each year is a huge money, and it's almost 8.5 or 9 trillion PKR, which is being pumped in Pakistani economy every year. So you can guess how they can contribute in overall development of the country. So we would like to thank where we are thanking the all participants, the real hero, who have actually contributing our expert, who has spent, I think, days and nights for earning their hard-earned money and sending it to the country, which we are using for different purposes. So we also, I think, request for clap for our experts. So the purpose, this summit was a recent initiative of State Bank Pakistan, Government of Pakistan and State Bank, and it was initially introduced in 2017, and plan was to make it an annual event every year. But after initial two conferences, summits, there was Corona, so there was a break of 2-3 years, and the last summit was in 2023, and this is the fourth one, and hopefully, I think we will continue as a permanent and regular event for the future, and we go for the best if nothing happens like the Corona. So, I think before starting, I would like to appreciate the overall performance of all stakeholders, all contributors, as I mentioned, at OSIN Pakistani, who have played a major role. We have pledged for them. And the other partner, the banks, NGOs, I think they are equally deserve appreciation, and we should also clap for them as well. So, I think in 2020, we achieved a remarkable benchmark, which was $31 billion. So that was a great achievement at that time, and everyone was expecting that very soon we will reach to the 40 billion and then 50 billion. That was a dream which we want to achieve. But after 2022, I think there was a sudden decline in remittances, and it was a real challenge for us as a government and as a regulator and as a policy initiative. So we and the government of Pakistan decided that we should take immediate measures to reverse this trend. And then, as Amjad mentioned, that we increase substantial incentive for increasing the remittances. So, alhamdulillah, with the intervention of the government of Pakistan and with your support, we not only reverse this trend in 2024, rather we achieved 10% additional remittances in 2024, and we can increase from 27 to 30 billion. So this is also, and again, a remarkable achievement. But still, we are behind the level of 2022. So we have been talking about the potential, about what is the potential about our remittances. There is no formal numbers, there is no formal research, but everybody, there are certain guessworks that people are doing. But I think if it were a simple math, Mr. has just mentioned that 10 million overseas Pakistani are living abroad. And average ticket which we are getting right now is around 400 and 500 per month. So if we do the simple math, we will multiply the 10 million into the 400 for the 12 months. So the figures come, any guess? It's 48 billion. So it's very simple. So what we are getting and what we expect. So we are right now getting 30 billion, but we understand that there is a potential of 45 to 48 or 50 billion. It is between. And there is also another guess that recently everybody has been talking about that the rate of migration has increased over the recent years. And you know that in 2022 we achieved 31 billion. And after that, there is an estimate that roughly 2.5 million people have been immigrated from Pakistan to various countries. And if again we do calculation with the rate of 2.5 million incremental population who are sending more or less the same amount, which is the average ticket size. So that also contributes around 10 to 15 billion. For all available means, so we can estimate that the expected inflows should be over 40 billion. So we should, we are appreciating the contribution so far, but we should be mindful that the level, the benchmark is very high. We are still behind our potential. So we have the fifth largest population in the world, but this is the, I think, only indicator, except the population, where we match the rank, the global rank in the remittance. So we are fifth in the remittance as well. And so when we compare our fundamentals with our close neighboring country like India, so India is almost number one country who is getting remittances, because as compared to the size of country, population and economy, so usually our economy is 10 multiples, but the remittances are just 4 times higher. So relatively we can claim that in the terms of remittance, Pakistan performance is better than our neighbors. So I think we should really appreciate it. Next, I would like to briefly define the role of our stakeholders, which is most importantly the Ministry of Finance, who actually contribute and allocate budgets. Even in a difficult time, I think right now you will be aware that sparing even 1 rupee from the cube law is really challenging for any institution. But whenever we go to cube law, our Ministry of Finance, for the incentive schemes for the remittances, they are always welcoming and very, very supportive. So we should also thanks to Ministry of Finance and Government of Pakistan for being very generous and allocating a huge amount. As I mentioned, that there is a growth of 32% in the last year's numbers. So we should also recognize their contribution in overall making efforts in increasing the remittances. And Government of Pakistan has also taken very other initiative, and one is the tax exemption. You know that this remittance amount which is coming from abroad is a tax-free. So government is also sacrificing on that part as well. At the same time, government of Pakistan has introduced a very generous rate of return on the Russian digital accounts, which is also slightly less taxed as compared to the local investor. So that is also, I think, a good initiative from the government of Pakistan and Ministry of Finance. So we cannot achieve this milestone, I think, without the support of government and Ministry of Finance. So we should appreciate Ministry of Finance, which is very, very important. Second is our wisdom. We are regulators. Our primary job is to regulate and supervise the country, manage foreign exchange and foreign trade. So for that purpose, we need foreign exchange, which is very, very precious for the country like Pakistan. So State of Pakistan has dual head. We are facilitator. At the same time, we coordinate with all stakeholders like today. And at the same time, we are the regulator. So where we need a smiling face, we also put our smiling face, and where we need, we have to raise our eyebrows, so we really use that regulatory role as well. So that has been that has been proved very, very positive. So I think although it's my intuition, but state bank's role is also very, very important, and doing much efforts for increasing this revenue. The other player is the PRI. It's a combination. It's initiated by the Ministry of Finance and Government of Pakistan, other departments, and State Bank of Pakistan. So the primary objective of PRI was to facilitate these remittances and increase the overall pie. The slogan of PRI was to make these remittances fastest, affordable, and efficient. So to that extent, I will appreciate PRI. They have, I think, done a remarkable job. And once after establishing this PRI, the the overall growth rate in the remittance has been substantial, and this is, I think, we should also keep in mind that without the BRI, we cannot achieve this 31 billion mark as well. And the most important are the banks. Obviously, the banks in Pakistan, they are real driver from our side. So we interact with the banks and give them the incentive to pass on to their international partners to attract more and more remittances. So over the period, banks have also played very, very important role. They have invested hugely in their infrastructure to make it more efficient, digital, and also introduce some incentives from their own pockets to attract remittances. So I would like to appreciate banks, I think. But the most important player are our international partners, because Ministry of Finance, State Bank of Pakistan, PRI, banks, we all work within the banks, within the Pakistan. So we are not directly interacting the real hero, the real contributor who are remitting these money. So international money transfers, MTOs are the important players who have direct access to the remitters. So their role is, I think, the most critical and important for increasing the pie and further enhancing the overall volume of remittances. So we should also appreciate their role as well. So I have described the overall, I think nobody has this. But on the basis of the overall trends, we have some analysis, some sort of assessment. So there are some not very try to find out a suitable word for them. But there are some discussion factors also which have been identified recently. So I am appreciating the role of all the stakeholders. I think it's important we should also discuss and evaluate the recent trend which has been merged over the period. So I would like to highlight those recent trends. One is the shifting in the composition of remittances. We have noticed that that there are two models working right now. One is the free send, where the government of Pakistan reimburses the charges, and the other one is the fee-based model, where the remitter pays the fee themselves. So what we have noticed over the period, especially in the recent month and the last year, the shifting from the fee-based to the free send or PRA model is substantial. So it means we are paying but without getting any additional remittances. So it's just shift from one side to another side. The second trend is the overall volume. The growth in remittances transaction is disproportionate to the overall volume. Although the volume has increased substantially from 27 billion to 30 billion, and it increasing in the recent months, it's increasing very fast, around 25% growth month-on-month basis. So we appreciate that. But what we have noticed that the number of transactions has increased at much higher pace as compared with the volume. So this is very some for us that shows that there are some elements who are sort of, I can say that, manipulating the overall transaction and just for their own benefits. So we are mindful of that, and we are assessing all these trends, and obviously as a regulators, it's our responsibility to evaluate and take appropriate measures. So that's also, I think, important piece of information which I would like to bring in your notice. But I think we should end up with a very positive note. I think we can grow only if we work together. All the stakeholders who are sitting here, they are equally important. No one is less important or higher important. So we are like a team. So we have to work together to increase overall pie of the remittances. So at the end, I will just reaffirm our commitment as a team that we should unite together to set a benchmark for 36 billion for the next year. So I think we should clap and try to achieve this number. And this is doable. This is not an unachievable target. So this is a very, very reasonable and achievable target. And you are already shown the commitment, and recent months have shown that we are just reaching to 3 billion per month. So by that growth rate, I think we are expecting 36 billion, which will be a huge number. I think we have never achieved this kind of number. And we have never achieved this kind of growth. If we achieve this from 30 billion to 36 billion. So I need your support for achieving this psychological benchmark. And at the end, I would like to thank again for all for participating and joining us at this wonderful event. And I would like to thanks in advance to those high achiever and high performer who are getting awards in this event. So thank you very much, and Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please once again a huge round of applause for Mr. Akhtar Javed. He spoke very eloquently, very well. Thank you very much, sir. Please come on stage. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the category 1 performance awards as well. State Bank PRI Awards. And with that, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Amjad Mahmood as well to please stand and do the honors and join us on stage. A huge round of applause for you, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside him, I would also like to call on stage Mr. Ali Reza Syed, the head of PRI, to please kindly join us as well, please. Thank you. So now, ladies and gentlemen, as you see the 3 gentlemen on stage, you can please move towards the center of the stage where we have a mark right there. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. So we have 4 categories, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the first category for the performance of the top 5 global NGOs and banks sending remittances to Pakistan in 2024. Your screens as well before we officially begin this segment. That will be much appreciated. The gentleman on stage, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You can exit from that side, sir. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please kindly take your entry from this side of the stage and exit from that other side of the stage. And once you receive the award, it would be really nice if you can look at the front of the pictures as well. Now, moving on with, of course, largest global NGO bank remittances for Pakistan 2024, ladies and gentlemen, we have got MasterCard. Congratulations. It's not something that happens overnight. Many, many months and many years and many days of loyalty, dedication and hard work that brings you to this point to receive the honor. Congratulations, MasterCard. Thank you, gentlemen. If you could look in the front as well. And can you please request for the music to keep on playing, if that's possible? Hello, thank you. Congratulations once again. So next up, Congratulations to Meezan for receiving this award. This is the first category, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 5 global NGOs and banks sending remittances to Pakistan in 2024. We've got money grant. Thank you, sir. 4 beautiful categories tonight. Very, very excited about the awards. Up next, we have a panel discussion taking place as well. So we have a jam-packed session for tonight. Congratulations to everyone. Moving on to the top 2, ladies and gentlemen, the second largest global NGO bank remittances for Pakistan 2024, Al-Rajhi Bank. Congratulations. Al-Rajhi Bank. The first category now taking place, ladies and gentlemen, for the State Bank and PRI Awards. 3 gentlemen on stage to be honors. Congratulations. Good job, well done, as they say. Alright, so finally, ladies and gentlemen, for the first category, we have the top 5 global NGOs and banks sending remittances to Pakistan in 2024, which is the question. Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay, Western Union. Western Union. Anyone else? Alright, Western Union it is, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. American, as they say, number 1, very well deserved as well. Again, it does not happen overnight. It takes months and years and days of hard work and dedication and loyalty. And a little bit of an argument with the family members who keep going at night, right? Those late nights and everything. All part and parcel of the package. And the gentleman had delivered with the team. Thank you so very much. And that wraps up the first category. Thank you very much everyone for joining us today. Really, really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen on stage, Mr. Amjad Mahmood, Mr. Akhtar Javed, and Mr. Ali Raza Sayyed. Thank you very much for the first category. Now done and over with. A big round of applause to our winners for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful work. And with that now, we are going to be jumping towards our panel discussion. And this time around, the panel discussion is going to be very interesting. And I'm really looking forward to a discourse here. We are going to be talking about, of course, a bit of tradition and the future of remittance. But before that, we have to set up the stage for the panel discussion, which will be shortly in a few minutes. Thank you. was the wonderful journey of Pakistan Remittance Summit, ladies and gentlemen. I think it deserves a huge round of applause for the wonderful journey, and especially for all of you for making it possible for all of us here as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, finally it is time for the panel discussion. I was really looking forward to this discourse, and if you talk about this summit in particular, it is centered around the theme of tradition and the future of remittance, and it will bring together global financial services and fintech pioneers for insightful discussions over a thoroughly designed panel of speakers. While exploring cutting-edge innovations shaping cross-border payments, we'll also reflect on the long-standing role remittances have played in supporting families and, of course, driving economies as well. And everybody, of course, will be very, very excited for it as well. By blending tradition with forward-thinking solutions, this summit fosters meaningful exchanges amongst industry leaders, paving the way for a future that honors the past while embracing dynamic advancements for Pakistan. But I would like to mention one thing in particular, that this is going to be a very engaging discourse, which means that I might be asking anyone a question from the audience as well. So everyone has to be on their toes and everyone has to be listening in very intently as well. I just thought that I will give a bit of a disclaimer before we go ahead and invite the panelists on stage. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the first panelist that we shall be inviting on stage is going to be the General Manager, Alfalah Exchange, Kuwait, Mr. Philip Goshi. Please kindly come on stage, sir. If you could please be seated on the extreme right, that would be appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a seasoned leader with over 3 decades of experience in cross-border money transfers, forex solutions and payment systems across the GCC, renowned for his expertise in business development, regulatory compliance and digital innovation. He has been instrumental in establishing market leaders like Alfalah Exchange in Kuwait and Modern Exchange Company in Oman. With a significant tenure of Western Union and a deep understanding of financial systems, he has driven transformative innovations, including automated kiosks and mobile applications, setting industry benchmarks. A CFA Level 1 candidate with advanced leadership training, he is committed to advancing the remittance sector and fostering financial inclusion. Welcome, sir. And please a huge round of applause once again for our first panelist. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite on stage the Director of Product and General Remitly GCC region, Mr. Davis Dominic Parakal. On stage, please. If you could please come and sit at the extreme right, that would be appreciated. There's a reason why I'm doing this. I will explain later as we go. Ladies and gentlemen, he has been overseeing the GCC region and leading global initiatives. He brings over a decade of distinguished expertise in the remittance industry. His career includes pivotal roles with major financial players in the Middle East, such as General Manager of BSC Payments in Bahrain and Head of Product at Lulu Financial Group. Renowned for his strategic vision and product innovation, he has been instrumental in driving growth and transformation within the remittance and payment sector across the region. Once again, we welcome you on board, sir. Not that the gentlemen were listening to me, because when I was mentioning where to sit, they were like, we want to sit together. But that's okay, we will manage somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, the third panelist on stage that we would like to invite is the Senior Vice President, Network Management and Operations at MasterCard, Mr. Suraj Bagani. On stage, please. Thank you, sir. I think you can sit wherever you want to, coast is clear. He leads the global network and operations for MasterCard, bringing a wealth of expertise in fintech and cross-border payments, with leadership roles at industry giants such as Remitly, Tunes, Western Union, and TravelX. He has cultivated deep insights into the commercial landscape of the sector. He is renowned for driving market expansion initiatives and leading high-performance global business development operations solutions worldwide. Once again, welcome, sir. Next up, we would like to call on stage the next panelist, the Chief Commercial Officer at TapTapSend, Mr. Saad Sikandar Shima. Please kindly join us on stage. He leads a global strategic partnerships, expansions and growth at TapTapSend, where he heads the global business. With over a decade of experience scaling companies, he has established himself as a dynamic leader in the fintech space and based out of New York and originally from Sialkot, which deserves a round of applause right here, the city of Sialkot. Thank you. He is deeply passionate about enhancing economic opportunities for Pakistan and its diaspora worldwide. We welcome you on board, sir. Thank you for joining us today. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the next panelist we have is the Regional Director of Western Union, Mr. Ali Badruddin. If you could please kindly join us on stage. A huge round of applause for him as well. He is an accomplished professional with over 20 years of experience in the money transfer industry. His expertise includes managing complex relationships with financial institutions, overseeing new product launches, and ensuring the successful integration of technology systems. As a Regional Director for Western Union for Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and 6 other countries, he spearheads business strategies in the entire region, focused on expanding the company's market presence, optimizing operational capabilities, and fostering strong partnerships to enhance customer experiences across various payment channels. A huge round of applause once again, and welcome aboard, sir. Thank you for joining us. Last but certainly not the least, as they say, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Instant Cash, Mr. Sultan Al Mahmood. Please kindly join us on stage. Thank you very much, sir. He, ladies and gentlemen, is the CEO of Instant Cash and acting CEO of Fintech, brings over 22 years of leadership experience across payments, digital transformation, strategy, and business development. Since 2020, he has driven Instant Cash's global expansion, integrating advanced technologies to enhance operational efficiency and reach. With deep expertise in the remittance industry, including key roles at Wall Street Exchange and Emirates Post Group, he has been instrumental in shaping the direction of financial services organizations. A visionary leader with a master's in quality management from the University of Wollongong, he continues to drive growth and innovation in the fintech space. We welcome you aboard, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Alright, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is our established panel. Will you please give a huge round of applause to our panelists today. Thank you very much. Can the gentlemen see me properly? Okay. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this special panel discussion over here. So we were thinking of dividing the panel discussion into 3 different tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. As we discussed before also that the theme is going to be about tradition and the future of remittance, but I thought that I would just kind of dive on with a question, which is going to be a very imperative one, right? So the question is, it's a bold one. So are you ready, gentlemen, for this? In 5 years, COC traditional remittance channels will be obsolete. Do you agree or do you disagree? We'll start off with you, sir.
Thank you. You asked the CEO of the cash of the government will be obsolete in 5 years. This is the question.
Correct.
It cannot be obsolete in 5 years, but if you see the trend for the last few years, the cash payment is showing a sharp decline, for which that should be our objective. To achieve that objective, certainly exchange companies, NPOs, fintech companies, and the banks have to join together and understand how we could do that, because the nitty-gritty of the entire business lies in the exchange company in any borders in any country. Certainly, within 5 years is not possible, but certainly in coming years, not in 5 years. But certainly you can see a sharp decline. Today it is somewhere around 50%, which we can see a sharp decline in the coming years. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So not 5 years, but definitely in the near future for sure is your answer. Yes, sir. What about you? What do you think? You agree, disagree?
I was saying the same thing. I don't think 5 years is a very short span to say the word obsolete. But it will continue to decline. It will continue to shrink. And possibly I want to add a few factors that are contributing towards that decline. It happens at both sides. It's not specific to Pakistan, but globally. The digital economy of the world, whether it is a sender or receiver side, is being digitalized a lot. Be it bank account, be it mobile balance, be it financial instrument that support online e-money. The ecosystems are growing faster and people are adapting that pretty aggressively. So when both the sides are aggressively growing on digital ecosystems, it's meant to be, the concept is meant to be more digital transaction than cash. But you should also understand the pyramid of the customer base. The lower belt of the pyramid is still cash converting pyramid. That pyramid is wide. And 5 years is a very short span to say that pyramid will actually adapt digital ecosystem in the next 5 years. That's my view.
Thank you so much. So the first day, ladies and gentlemen, is tradition versus future. And we're also going to be asking the audience questions after the first year is done. Yes, sir. Your take on it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? 5 years.
Yeah, I disagree that it will disappear. But over a period of time, it will reduce. We've seen that. I've been in cross-border payments for the last 20 years, and I've slowly seen the shift more towards digital payout methods globally. So it will definitely shift, but not. And I think the two gentlemen whom you have said most of the reasons why. But only other thing I would point out is that since pandemics like COVID, it has accelerated the reduction in the cash payout methods in cash. But I wouldn't say it will be 5 years from which it's going.
All right, thank you. Yes, sir, your thoughts.
Yeah, we work in fintech space, so we only deal with the digital to digital. So in our offices is that our hypothesis that it will shift to digital, but for me the main problem is the gray routes. So as long as the money is being sent legally, I think it's fine. People should have options. If someone likes the satisfaction of depositing cash and getting a paper receipt, great, they should have an option. If someone wants to get cash out, they should have an option. But overall, I think, as everyone said so far, there's definitely an industry shift, and that would be on both sides. Like in Pakistan, we need people to get more banked. We need people to send money to bank accounts. And on center side, we think we've seen faster acceleration of people sending money directly through debit cards or banks. So a shift is there. I think as long as the money is being sent legally, there's room for growth.
Yeah, that is a very hot out answer, I must add. Yes, sir, your take on it.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I mean, Western, we support traditional and digital, and I believe both will exist in the future. So we need to serve the traditional, and where regulation permits, we need to serve as well the digital, various payout methods. So both will exist. We will always have people that would like traditional, maybe cash payouts, and we will always have a different group of people who would like to have a different method of payouts. And we have numerous examples in various places, Pakistan and other places, where you can see a shift in behavior, but I guess the regulation do play an important role in shifting customer behavior as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Yes, last but certainly not the least.
So I would like to take a moment to thank all our stakeholders in Pakistan, from Minister of Finance, State Bank of Pakistan, and all other. I think I really appreciate and admire that true collaboration. I'm attending the summit for the first time, and I feel that you guys are on a mission to really drive remittances, which is a great thing. And we are as well joining you on this mission. I always remind myself, remind my team as well, that what keeps us moving every day is that our mission is enabling people from different parts of the world, enabling them to send money and connecting them with their families in their home country to have a better life. And we can see today in Pakistan that remittances is a major pillar in the economy and a major contributor. Answering your question, I totally agree that digital is playing a pivotal role. And the reason I strongly believe that, I mean, I'm coming from the United Arab Emirates, and there are lots of strategic initiatives that basically encouraging the people to earn their wages electronically, and that is a big key driver. The second thing is that the cost of a digital transaction is becoming cheaper and cheaper. So that is another incentive for them to just use the digital way. So these are I mean, there are major milestones that are set, especially for 2025, and we are expecting to see this move from cash to digital very, very soon.
Absolutely. Are we audible to everybody? Can you hear us properly? Yes? All right. I'm sorry? Because I guess I have a feeling that you might not be able to. Can you just increase the gain on the mics a little bit, please? Just a little bit? Thank you. All right, so gentlemen, now comes a very interesting question that we are going to be throwing over to you. We're going to be having a bit of a debate. Let's put it that way, because I really want to know two things for sure. Since we're talking about tradition and we're talking about the future, let's talk a bit about the first tier, which is the traditional remittance method. Okay? So there are two schools of thoughts always, and there are two kind of ways always. So the first way is that, for example, you have the money transfer operations, you have the exchange houses, right? They're deeply rooted in trust and relationships, and obviously people play a vital role. The second one, which of course is the future, is the fintech-driven innovations like digital wallets and blockchain. They are the inevitable feature of remittances, and the traditional methods soon will be a thing of the past. Now, we need to debate on it, starting with Mr. Phillips. I'll take you first. Yes, please go ahead. What does the future hold? Now, we're going to have a bit of a debate here, asking the audience this question as well. Tradition versus innovation. Your take.
The answer to your question is, I would like to rephrase your question a little more. Because exchange companies, MTOs, fintech companies are all in the same part of the ecosystem. I don't believe it is an innovation, but certainly, as the distinguished speakers have spelled out very clearly, aiming to achieve $36 billion of remittance and going on to 40. It is only possible with having a better synergy with the exchange companies located in each countries. Technology-wise, I believe technology is a solution to this, and technology is not a threat to any of the partners here. But what I would emphasize on two things. One is MTOs, fintech companies. They depend upon they have a very cordial relation with exchange company to generate these numbers of volumes. Because exchange companies are locally present. The non-honorable distinguished speaker have mentioned about MTOs. I believe he meant MTOs means exchange companies also. And I don't feel a threat onto this, but certainly we need to debate it more in depth. When time comes, I will speak out a little more clearly.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think I would like to ask the audience this question as well, okay, just to get the pulse of the audience going. So we're going to ask the audience this question. Now the first question is, how many people over here feel that the traditional remittance methods are the way to go about it? Could you please raise your hands? There is not a single, okay, we have one person here. Anyone else from the audience? Alright, now the second part, that's the pulse of the audience right now that we're feeling. Now, the second one, the fintech-driven innovations. That is the future. Please raise your hands. I think almost everybody here. Almost everybody. But I think the gentlemen over there are a bit kind of, like it's part and part, so partially speaking. Moving on to the debate, yes, what are your thoughts, sir?
Yeah. So the question was traditional versus innovation.
Correct.
I'm still struggling to understand
what
the
is the
traditional
future?
Yeah, see, innovation, if you take a word, it applies to whether it's fintech or whether it is exchange house, whether it's MTO, right? Innovation is evident to be there in all verticals as you put that segmentation. But if the question is whether traditional, it is cash versus digital, yeah, there will be the forward question that the client will continue. But for us, being in fintech, the innovation comes in all segments of serving customers. Be it in our channels, be it in our customer support, be it in our distribution network, the innovation will be something, will be constant throughout. And I appeal to the ecosystem is, it's not only us, and the ecosystem need to keep on investing on innovation as per the customer need and other needs of the industry evolves. So, traditional versus innovation, I think innovation is inevitable, it should happen, but don't look innovation only as the emphasis as digitalization. Innovation comes in different spectrum, like customer support is an amazing area where innovation can play a big role for a fintech like us, because we don't present physically anywhere. Our trust is built upon how beautifully we actually serve our customer if there is a need of the support. So we invest a lot of money and innovative customer support. The use of Gen AI recently, which we did in the last 2 years, all the investments started paying off in terms of how the customers interact through our channels, completely driven by AI. So those kind of innovations are going to keep happening in the remittance ecosystem, eventually turning out as an outcome, customers getting digitalized either from fully cash to digital, or the digital guys getting enhanced customer experience.
Right. Alright, so now because, gentlemen, because this is a panel discussion which has 3 different tiers as well, and we are on a timeline as well, and we have the audience as well engagement coming up. So I'm going to shuffle this a little bit, and I'm going to add a point. Now the point is the tech transforming regional remittance trends, okay? Now I was on social media the other day and I asked a few of my followers a question that, I was going to be attending the summit, hosting it, so what do you think? Do you have any questions as far as the challenges are concerned? So I've got a question, and I'm going to be asking this question with one simple answer, if you have that. Given the challenges that I'm going to be asking, how do we balance innovation with accessibility? Because people were talking about digital illiteracy and access to technology in rural areas in Pakistan, which was a challenge. So considering your model, how would you like to tackle that? I think we can ask the FinTech camp this question, please. Thank you.
No, I think that's a really good question. So I think हमें यही सोचना चाहिए कि it's a trade-off कि ये होगा, right? Like they go hand in hand. And I think it's very important that PR does a really good job of promoting robust competition in the banks. So they're coming with new models. How do you make sure that you disperse with the trading partners, so they make sure that the bank is making money, so that more banks investing in technology, they're giving more PR to like smaller banks. So I think similarly on the MTO side, like Pakistan होने के नाते मैं तो चाहता हूँ कि competition हो. Like I talked to Sydney Forex, Ace, I talked to Remit Choice, and was doing these medium-sized companies. We're kind of combining the two. Like they're Pakistani, they have those traditional networks and contacts. They also have an app. They're like bridging the gap between the two. So I think in an ideal world, like I wouldn't want just tap-send Remitly, Western Union to take over the entire industry, right? So we want to have that robust ecosystem that's keeping people competitive, and then just giving people more accessibility. And again, I think when we think of innovation, it's not about, innovation is not just about the latest technology, it's about serving the most number of people. So when we are doing UAE launch, we are thinking about, okay, in a labor camp, I would upload the WPS card, which is what they get in their labor camp. We're thinking about how would we simplify the KYC for them. We're thinking about when we do chat, customer service. So I think it's a false equivalence between innovation equals inaccessibility. A good innovation is about thinking of your target audience and ensuring that you're being inclusive.
Absolutely, because I think it's very imperative that we understand the kind of challenges that Pakistanis face. And accessibility, as we mentioned earlier, and digital illiteracy is one of those options as well, which is where the models come in and how you get to face those challenges and get the word out and make sure everyone's on the same page. Now, moving on, there's another one which we feel are going to be a bit of on the zone of like predictions of the future tendency of remittances as well. So I will give all the panelists, okay, like each one of you, just 30 seconds to answer. Now, the question is, you have to share a bold prediction about the remittance industry in the next 5 5 years? For example, I'll give an example to start off with it, to just get the pace going, that say cashless remittances will dominate about 90% of the market by 2028. Now that is a bold statement that I'm making, but it's definitely there. So we'll start off with you, sir. Yes, about a bold statement you have to make for the next 5 years. Let's see what the audience has to think about that.
I think what I would like to see as well is a new mode of payout in Pakistan. Because I think among the tens of banks in Pakistan, they have a massive network of ATMs, hundreds of thousands. I believe that if we can introduce a mode of payout through those ATMs, so they will become a cardless payout. Simply the customer walks into any of the ATMs, enter the code or the reference or his ID, and to withdraw that transaction from the machine versus queuing up at a branch and withdraw cash from a physical branch. So I would like to see the ATMs to play a significant role in the payouts in Pakistan.
Right, I got that. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. So we're moving on towards the 30-second or here.
Yeah,
Both
30
statements.
seconds.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be very concise. I think I've seen Saudi, I've seen Pakistan. I've been lucky to visit Pakistan several times. I know the banks, the regulator. I believe we have the banks, the technology, the regulator. Maybe a good payment method for Pakistanis in Pakistan would be payment to wallets. We have seen this succeed in the Philippines, in other countries. That might help as well.
Right. Interesting. Yes, sir. Bold statement coming out from you for the next 5 years.
Honestly, I don't really know how to protect 5 years down the line. I've never been for 3 years. But I mean, I would imagine increased shift towards hopefully easier KYC, even more. There's a lot of visual recognition technology, so there's other things, there's more biometric KYC. So I would imagine with KYC is like a pain point, so I would imagine simplified KYC. But overall, I think more shift to digital.
So I think we have industry leaders and experts over here, and they of course are visionaries. They're talking about the 5 years that we have up ahead in the future remittance here in Pakistan as well. Yes, sir.
Yeah, from Mastercard perspective, we want both exchange houses and fintechs to win because we're enablers from Mastercard move perspective. So, in my opinion, I think 5 years down the line, 90% is a big shift to move towards only digital. But I feel that there will be a shift going towards that, but probably not yet 90%. We're seeing a big growth towards digital in Pakistan. Globally, if you look at other markets as well, there are markets which are growing digitally, but cash income in certain markets is still very big. Some of the North African countries and that. So again, I think 90% globally is going to be a far-fetched target.
Absolutely. So I guess my statement had an impact on you when I started off with that. Yes, sir. The final two. Bold statement coming from your side.
In the next 5 years, I think 90% is achievable to few geographies which are pretty much adopted and far on the run for digital adoption. But I also see, if you ask what is going to be changed in the next 5 years, we also see tremendous change the way we serve the customers. The way we resolve their problems will get much faster because the traceability of the network, resolution of the network is already getting matured very well. If you look at how IBFE have grown, how IBFE is supporting to the banks here, fintech like us, in the last 5 years, how much it has grown into maturity. We see that maturity hitting another level in the next 5 years. That means customers are more satisfied on digital platform is something which I'm really seeing in the next 5 years.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, last but certainly not the least, your prediction.
My prediction from here to 5 years, before I set a number within 5 years, as my panelists have told, until and unless we give a warm experience to the customer, which require huge investment in AI, huge investment in customer engagement programs, where we understand every flow journey of our customer. And certainly if that is being done, then we can aim, from my point of view, somewhere around 85%, 80% to 85% maximum we can do in 5 years. Because it requires many things to be done on the ground before even going ahead with aiming for 90%. So 80 would be from my point of view.
That's a good percentage. Thank you very much, gentlemen. So now that wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, the first year tradition versus future. As you can see on the screen as well, balancing tradition and innovation in Pakistan's economy. Do we have any questions from the audience? Anyone who wants to add on to the debate? Anything of the sort? Anyone from the audience? Or shall we move towards the second tier? Alright, so we're moving towards the second tier now. Do we? Alright, can we please have the mic over there, the last corner of the table, please? If we could have a mic sent to the gentleman at this corner of the table, thank you very much. And sir, we would love it if you could mention your name and where you work at as well. That would be appreciated. Thank you.
Hi. I'm Danish from a small water player in Pakistan.
Is he audible to you? We can't hear you properly. Can you please, yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay. My name is Danish from a small water player in Pakistan. Just have a question for the audience, mainly in the future, when do you think, or do you think remittances would ever move over stablecoin? So on-ramp, say in the US, and then off-ramp in Pakistan. Would that be possible? Do you see that growing?
Okay, can you just come here on the stage, please, if that's okay, because we're unable to hear you properly.
Sorry. Hear me now?
Still a little inaudible. Thank you so much. But it's your chance to actually be on stage also.
I was just wondering, do you think that remittances could move over stablecoin? So you have an on-ramp in the center and off-ramp in Pakistan. So use a stablecoin like USDT or USDC. Yeah.
So the regulators globally are extremely anti-crypto right now. So I know some apps are using it, but in general for us, we don't touch crypto at the moment.
Maybe 5 years or 10 years was the question.
Yeah, I would definitely think, regardless of what you might think of the change in administration in the US, it is definitely more of a shift towards digitalizing crypto increasingly. So if that happens and the US Treasury starts buying crypto, that might happen down the line. But for the moment, we're very strictly not touching crypto, just because all regulators and a lot of the banks will just reach out if you have crypto in your business. But I could definitely see a world where we would definitely move in that direction in the future.
I hope that answers the question, sir. Thank you very much. Do you have another question from the audience?
Great question.
Are we done? Alright, thank you very much. Thank you. He did put you on the spot there for a while. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the second tier. I think this is a better, at least I can see you as well, most probably. And I think I will be more audible to you as well. Now, the second tier is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, on your screens as well, as you can see, the battle of the titans, exchange houses versus NGOs versus digital wallets. Who will rule remittance? Now, this is something that we started off as well when we kind of shifted off to the debate in which we talked about tradition versus future, and then we had a bit of a mixed review over here as far as the panelists were concerned. Some of you were of the opinion that it's like a mixed bag together, and some of you were of the opinion that everything is kind of separate, and some of you were of the opinion that we know exactly what we're doing, the future is right there. So today, ladies and gentlemen, because all of you are gathered over here, I want to mention one thing, that all the people over here sitting on stage are champions in their respective remittance models. They're absolutely fantastic as far as their work is concerned. We have the exchange houses, we have the reliable old guard, of course, as they say, and in the other corner, as you can see, we have the NGOs with their global access, and of course the rising stars, as we say, the digital wallets, pharmacy speed and innovation. So we are going to be asking this question again from the audience as well, that whose side are you on for now as far as the future of remittance is concerned? But for now, I would like this to be more like a rapid fire pitch. So we would would like the panelists to take 2 minutes to answer this question, to make their case for why the remittance model is superior, right? So it could be, for example, I'll give you an example, if you talk about exchange houses, maybe we could argue for, say, trust and personal relationships. So I think we'll start off with Mr. Philip right here. So for you, you have 2 minutes for this, and this basically is your case to why your remittance model is superior.
First of all, I would rephrase, I said there is no battle between any of this, between the ecosystem that we have. Why exchange company? Because I represent an exchange company, very seasoned brands from different countries are here from the exchange company from different geography. Exchange companies basically, the role of MTOs, role of fintech companies, role of exchange company are totally different. Because always in today the PRS summit is basically to achieve 36 million next year. Who will be the best contributor to the 36 million? 36 billion, sorry, of the full. See, this MTOs is an aggregator. They are with the exchange company. An exchange company locally present, as I mentioned earlier, plays a vital role because they are locally present in each geography. And who knows better than an exchange company? So we know the nitty-gritty, we know the pulse of the customer, and we invest on that. There's a huge investment on the technology, huge investment on the compliance, and therefore, to achieve this 36 million, which I cannot come as a battle here, if battle is normally the winner here, that I would like to put in a positive manner, is we have to work together. MTOs should not be a threat to us because they, if you all select and with due respect to all the winners, I can tell you all the winners MTOs. No exchange companies are named here. But certainly if you see, all the exchange companies are put together to make these MTOs and fintech companies, MTOs the number one. Because we play at the local here. So we all together has to play ultimately achieving the PRS summit, whatever objective we have set. Whether we achieve an award or not is irrespective. Last year, yes, we got it, but this year, irrespective in future, whether we get it or not, our objective we getting $36 billion of dollars. So exchange company has a very critical role in this. I cannot say superior, but it has a very critical role in this achievement. And because the distinguished speakers are here, and I'm speaking on behalf of the entire exchange industry in all the geography. Thank you.
Sir, I want to know right now. I think you definitely deserve a huge round of applause for that. That's a very nice thing. I'm going to ask you this question. The CEO of Instant Cash, of course, Mr. Sultan Al-Mahmood. Do you agree with him? Do you agree with him?
Myself or
Mr. Sultan Al-Mahmood, by the chatting away. Yes.
Well, I think we are witnessing, especially post-COVID, lots of changes in the regulations, especially in the GCC countries, especially in KSA, in UAE, for example. The new regulations has basically has allowed for the new players, and especially the digital, to come in and to play a major role. And honestly, I believe the Pakistani banks, they've got the statistics, and at least 2-3 digital players, they have really disrupted the market, and they have captured a significant market share. So I think the scalability towards digital is significant. So versus digital versus the traditional model, the new regulations has allowed the new players to join the race. And honestly, today we are traditionally an NPO.
Right.
But with the new regulation, we are calling ourselves today as a payment company. Because the new regulations has opened up the horizon for us to really offer several other payment solutions, starting from a cross-border fund transfer into a payment gateway. So we are becoming as a total payment
payments solutions provide. So I think sticking today to just one offering, which is a remittance, is a bit of, honestly, considered as a high risk.
Right.
It's high risk because it's not making money, and that's why.
And I think with the expectations from the regulators as well is an increase day by day. So I think, and the operational model of the exchange with a brick and mortar setup is a bit costly versus a digital company coming with a customer acquisition mindset and strategy.
Of course, it is attractive.
So that is, there is a totally new game and the new rules in the market.
Absolutely. And I think that Mr. Ali, you kind of agree with most of the points as well. Is that what you were discussing just a while ago?
Yeah, I mean, we were discussing the cost of doing this business, right? And I mean, you have to keep outside the benefit of the customers. Customers come first, right? So technology is helping. The customer sends digitally, receive digitally, different payment methods, but that's adding a competition layer. It's good for the customer because sending a free, I think transaction costs are coming down, but it will make it harder for companies regionally or locally to make enough money to scale. Right? So that's why maybe anti-boards have better chances in the future because they have pockets here and there. Technology might be good in one area, traditional might be good in another. Exchange houses might be good in one region, while digital might work differently. As Mr. Sultan said, UAE and Saudi have seen tremendous digital changes in the regulation, in the government, in the mindset of the customers. So that has helped, right? Other countries are catching up. That's where other players might. So it's always a trade-off between this and that. But again, I think we have to keep the cost of doing business at mind. Exchange houses have to have revenue so that they can continue offering services that are suitable for the customer and competitive. It's a tough question, but I think it has to be a combination. No one should hold the other.
Absolutely, thank you. I think I would like to ask Mr. Suraj this question as well, but my question is going to be a little direct. Are exchange houses outdated? He's laughing at it.
Thank you for the direct question. No, from our perspective, as I said earlier, we are enablers for money movement across different use cases. So from our perspective, we partner with exchange houses, we partner with banks, we partner with fintechs. So for us, no business is outdated.
Right.
A business that puts their customer at the center and provides value, and then speed, value, and efficiency to their customers is going to win compared to depending on the markets and the region. So no, exchange houses are not outdated, but we partner, we like to enable all our partners.
Absolutely, but that is a very, I would say a very simple yet well thought out answer for sure. Mr. Davis, I'd like to ask you this question now because you're talking about which model is kind of, a little bit superior in this particular tier. Your thoughts now?
My view, fintechs will continue to disrupt for sure in the coming years, which is being proven in the last 10 years very well, and that will continue to happen. At the same time, I think the ecosystem will evolve in different ways. All depends upon what Suraj is saying. It all depends upon what is customer demands. So if the customer demands online, digital, or fintech, it will disrupt more. What happened in COVID actually fueled it very well. That demand got fueled by an external factor, which actually helped our fintechs to do a take-up pretty well. And the more the demand evolved, I think the more disruption will happen. And I believe the disruption will be technology-driven and fintech have an edge on that particular game. But being said that, the customer demand is the key here. I think there will be demand for exchange companies also.
Right.
So if you look at GCC, which I've been in that remittance market in different countries, there is a need when customer demands to come to a place, a physical, and and there is a emotional connect also sometimes. There's a cultural aspect of once I get a salary and visit an exchange house, meet some from yeah, but different factors. It drives the customer demand, and we may have a slight advantage, and I may this disruption become very superior in the next 5 years, but that doesn't mean that exchange houses is not part of the ecosystem. It's also part of the ecosystem. It serves the customer demand, and it continues to do that as well.
Interesting that you mentioned this. Yes, sir. Would you like to add something?
Just to add what you said, let me just take 2 points clear. Fintech company is a disruptor in the market not because of the technology they bring. We need to understand, in any country, exchange company, quote unquote, we all say exchange company. Exchange company should be divided in A and B and C category. If you see the exchange company, some of the biggest exchange company, the investment of the technologies, or I'm sorry to say, much more better than, or at par with the banks. The AML systems which are they can't even imagine, because I've witnessed it. So if they are competing on the service, they are competing on the technology, welcome. But today, fintech company entered into the market not based on the technology base, because zero commission, no charges, you know this is not affordable for us. If they are on the technology, welcome, because I can tell you 10, 15 things which you'll be surprised when they implement an exchange company.
Right.
Especially when the failure is on our neck. So you need technology for this, but you cannot categorize all the exchange company in one measure. You should have a different yardstick. Just for the clarity purpose, I put the things in the right perspective.
Right, absolutely. That is a solid point. Thank you so very much. Definitely. I think the audience is really good as well. Now comes a very pertinent question, and I would want I think Mr. Saad Sikandar Shiva to answer this question as well. Sir, people feel that it's very convenient when you talk about technology and everything which is moving, right? So the best point is that it's convenient, the speed is there. Do you think speed is better than trust?
I mean, we need both, right? It's not like a trade-off in the other. Like, you need to have trust in it. So when you think of remittances, the number one thing that the settlers care about is trust. So that's the number, like when we launch a new country, so I manage 45 plus countries, right? So every time we launch a new country, the first thing we do is, how do you get people to trust you? So you get the influencer, brand ambassador, etc., right? So trust is paramount. So no settler will ever send money unless they trust the app or the exchange house. The second thing people care about is rate. So I know, as you mentioned, life isn't fair. Like our fintechs winning because there's huge VC backing and you can do zero commission. Absolutely, that is the reality. So the second thing people care about is having really, really attractive rates in a competitive market. And then number three, people who care about speed. So I think when you look at it, for us to win on speed, we need to get the first two things right. So we have to build the trust before people can use you. So so for Pakistan, actually, the banks are doing an amazing job with one link and prospect coming soon. Like 98% of transactions go under 1 minute. So me sitting in New York, if I want to send money to another bank in America, it takes 1 business day, unless you use Venmo or Zelle. But sending to Pakistan takes under 1 minute, which is insane. So yeah, the speed is super important, but you have to build a foundation before you can promote the instant cash transfers.
And also we talk about digital wallets, right? So I mean, personal relationships, they're very important. They're very important integral part of it. So trust and personal relationships with digital wallets, you have to learn how to manage that and convey that to your audience. Just like you mentioned, with influencers and the content creators.
So Pakistan, for us, is like Pakistan is one over digital wallets, like Bangladesh with Gcash काफी ज़्यादा है, Philippines में Gcash काफी popular है, East Africa में 80% of the money goes to Safaricom, M-Pesa. So in general, like we haven't seen Jazz Cash and Easy Pesa, etc. take off in Pakistan as much. But again, that's just a matter of just higher utilization there. But for us, for Pakistan, it's very much driven by bank transfers. Majority, for us, the majority bank transfers, a bit of cash pickup. The wallets are fairly small, at least for us.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got the panelists for the second tier. Of course, the battle of the titans. We were talking about exchange houses and MTOs and digital wallets. Who will rule remittance? But of course, after this particular discussion, I'm sure that we changed a lot of viewpoints as well. Do we have any questions from the audience? Any add-ons? Anything that you'd like to mention? Please raise your hand and let us know. We'll come to you with a mic. Because, all right, we have a gentleman sitting over there. Please kindly mention your name and where you're working at.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Imad Malik from Sharaf Exchange. I'm CEO of Dubai. My question is to my friend Philip Oshi. Yes, we all like exchange houses and we want their business to grow. But I have a slightly different point of view. With the operation cost going up year by year, especially on the compliance side. It is just a matter of time. You know, it's all about consumer behavior and it is about the first time. We did some research and some studies with a title called Pakka Raseed. You know, like how does the consumer behave? Are they still, do they want that receipt in their hand when they send money, especially after the failure of one of the major exchange houses in UAE. So it is just a matter of time, which I think, and once you start using for any industry, you want to order food, first time if you order food through mobile, you are continuing with that, whether it is Zomato or Alfalah or you're ordering taxi or you're booking your air ticket. It will take maybe slightly more time, but definitely it's just a matter of maximum 3 to 5 years and you will see the brick model 50% going out from the business. But then what we also see at the same, so we need to gear up. The exchange houses and the banks, both we need to gear up if we want to sustain in this business. MPOs at any time they will be there because you always need a channel at the back end to process the payment. But at the same time, the fintech companies, they, as you said, like the free of charge, the FOCs, the transitions, it looks like it's not a sustainable model. So you cannot continue because we are surprised like how do they make money end of the day? You know, like, and what exactly are they just want to acquire the customer and sell it to some other company and move on? So at the same time, the banks, the relationship, the customers also at risk. To summarize it, my point is that we all as an exchange need to gear up, prepare ourselves for the digital revolution which is coming. If we will not change, then definitely we are out of the market. You look at travel card, like the currencies now, people are starting using it. So again, in the next 3 to 5 years, you hardly see any cash. And we have adopted ourselves, I don't remember the people sitting in this hall, how many of you have used cash or carry cash? You can answer, especially if you're living in a developed country. We all use mobile. Even credit card we don't use. We have switched to Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. So it is just a matter of time that this trick model will go and we need to prepare ourselves for that. Otherwise, it will be late.
Absolutely, point taken. Sir, would you want to answer?
I will just answer this.
Yes, you can speak. You can go ahead. All right. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Mr. Philip, you can go ahead. Yes.
Thank you for your complimentary your views on this. Two things. When we are saying earlier panelists say trust and speed when you're talking about, there's two different things. Give speed doesn't mean that it will be trust with the customer. Two important fundamental things. Speed means the industry when we're talking about technology, but this speed, how consistent are you in this remittance business? Today I'm giving within minutes, in seconds. What about tomorrow? It's all depends upon your correspondent bank, your system, but we cannot guarantee within minutes, within seconds, all the time. Today, if you come to my exchange or any exchange company, within a split second transaction. But consistency. If there is no consistency, we are obliged as an exchange company going back to the customer to an engagement platform telling them, hello my dear customer, your transaction is being processed because, and you're expecting within minutes. I'm sorry, there's a reason for it. We will update you another 30 minutes because customer doesn't have physical things to feel. These are all your commitment to speed with the consistent will bring you good message. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, sir, you actually remind me of one of my professors in college because he used to explain things so nicely. Like, okay, you are on from a different viewpoint altogether. And when the professor comes over and he talks about it, he explains things so nicely, you kind of get to the point. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, I think we need to wrap up this session because we have to end the panel discussion now. Yes, sir?
I think it's not anymore about the speed and cost. Convenience. We have witnessed that mobile has really played a major role in many other industries. And it is playing currently a major role in the payments, and will continue to be, and mobile will continue to be at the center of the future remittances.
All right, thank you, sir. Yes, please.
I think our friend from Sharaf Exchange has made very good points. One, digital is coming, that's for sure. It's how we're going to deal with it. Two, is enough money being made, with the fintechs. And I think he's right, how they can afford it. I think it's about customer acquisition for now. And the later comes on.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping up this discussion in the panel discussion part, but the third tier basically is going to be focusing a bit about strategic approaches to boost the remittance inflows into Pakistan. So I think while we're signing out with this panel discussion, we had a lot of thoughts to ponder on as well. Many points were raised, and I think many myths were kind of crushed as well in this discourse. We had the audience engagement as well. We would be asking a few questions as well with the audience by the end of it, but I think we should ask one more question for everybody, all the panelists out there. What would be your suggestions for the strategic approaches to boost remittance inflows into Pakistan? Because this is a very important suggestion and imperative. We'll start off with you, sir.
Thank you. That's really a good question before we wind up this session. As I emphasized earlier, the rebate system which we are being offered, my suggestion is we should have a three category of the players here. One is exchange, second is the MTOs and the fintech companies. Exchange company, you have to evaluate yourself and say, this is because suppose I do parameters of 5 million or 10 million of remittance in a month. My rebate should be based on the volume, saying if you do this, you'll get a rebate of whatever rebate State Bank proposes. For MTOs, it will be different. It should be different because their volume will be much 10 or 15 times of ours. For their, your benchmark will be, let's say 100 million, for example, is an illustration purpose. You can say this is rebate. Fintech company, you know the benchmark. You say this is the rebate. The rebate for industry-wise should be segregated so that everyone pushes the volume for their benefit and for the benefit of the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
I don't want to touch base on the debate side, but I think financial inclusion is also something we haven't discussed in this discussion, right? So, like we discussed customer shifts from exchange houses to fintechs, and this is formal channel coming by the channel still informal. But we haven't touched the problem statement of the informal, illegal channels out there. Right? How do you bring that into a formal economy? How do you bring them to either fintechs and deliver that on a formal channel to Pakistan is something a lot of startup initiatives need to be driven by all the players in the ecosystem. Definitely, and I think State Bank also played a major role there for the financial inclusion in Pakistan. That means people in Pakistan are equipped to actually receive the money on a formal instrument, and how powerful that instrument for the end user actually drives a lot of, I believe it drives a lot of this illegal or informal channels to come and do. Similarly, the financial inclusion programs at the center side, which we, other banks and other central banks drive, that will also actually promote that particular segment of the formal channel. I think this is where people in this room really need to also brainstorm. How do we bring that, as Javed sir was mentioning, this potential of 10 million which is outside this formal channel. How do we bring that 10 million is something I would really want to bring the attention of this room as I start initiative.
Right. I'm so glad that you mentioned this as well, because it's very imperative for us to kind of do a campaign on Habala IoT as well, that we've been doing for a really long time as well, that you mentioned this as well. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, I think from our perspective, and we've had conversations earlier today with the state bank, and thank you for that, is keeping consistency across the channels to some level, and then keeping that consistency for longer periods. Up and down, then that obviously disrupts the market to some level. And then obviously, as Habib mentioned, if there is tier-based models, but as long as there is consistency and then keeping it standard for longer periods is what will be helpful. And then obviously education at both ends for informal education. There was a mention earlier about 400 million coming from Australia into informal channels. So education at both ends. At send side as well as receive side is important. And then opening up other types of flows to MTOs and enablers like Mastercard is also very important from our perspective.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think first of all it's important to recognize how amazing a job Pakistan is doing in this sector. I've gone to dozens of central banks. Most time when you walk into a central bank, you're just like, fuck, sorry, pardon my French. God, I have to talk to central bank. What a nightmare. So first time I went to talk to a person, it was like such a breath of fresh air. I was like, wow, like competent, cares about remittances, knows the numbers. We joined. Great to see the PRIT doing so well. But I think Pakistan is a very, very competent central bank, which is very pro remittances, which is very rare. Secondly, it's very, very rare for the banks to be involved in remittances directly. So I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but most other countries, you don't trade FX with the banks. You often don't disperse with the banks. Obviously, MasterCard's trying to move some of that away to MasterCard directly, but in Pakistan for now, the largest banks directly trade FX, directly disperse remittances. They're working on cash pickups. So I think Pakistan is doing a lot of things really well, and we should be really proud of it. It's really good job. I think where we can improve is आपको pie को बढ़ाना है. So I think we should really be thinking of what kind of actions are just redistributing the pie versus making it bigger. So whether it's whatever the action might be, I think we just need to double down and think about, okay, is this action just moving it around? Or are we actually growing from 30 to 36? And is this the best use of taxpayer dollars, right? So I think that would be one thing. Second thing that was mentioned was to make the pie bigger, there's obviously the great market. Thirdly, to grow the pie, it's the size of the overseas workforce, right, and the level of workforce. So Philippines does a really good job of training their workers before we send them. So there is a huge shortage of labor around the developed countries, right? So we strategically look at, okay, what country needs electricians, mechanics, health aides, nurses, and how does Pakistan do a better job of sending those higher skilled people so they can send more money? That grows the pie. And I think the last thing would be just the conditions in the country. So again, if one of the biggest investments people make in Pakistan is property. So right now, I think a lot of Pakistan is trying to sell property and send money outside Pakistan. But when the things improve, the property values are going up, those will start coming back in. And I mean, I'm not political. I don't care about PTI, PML. I don't know any of that. But a lot of diaspora is not happy with the way things are right now. So they're holding back. So I think those are the main things that come to mind. But again, I think we're doing an excellent job. I'm very, very proud. Like I said, managed dozens of countries. Pakistan, one of the most pro-remittances central bank, most pro-remittances banks that I deal with across the world. So that's amazing. But I still think there's a lot we can do to grow the pie further. Good job, Laura.
Right. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the points. And excuse your French, even though we are in Italy. Yes, sir. Your thoughts?
Excellent question. I think the objective of this gathering is how to increase inflows to Pakistan. And if I may, I'm going to make my answer very practical and simple. I come from Lebanon, and there is a lot of analogies between Lebanon and Pakistan. Our main export is sending people overseas. That's what we do in Lebanon. Then they send money back home. For Pakistan, we need an exchange that is stable, so that we can work however, and that's happening. And at the same time, a good channel payout, which I think is happening. We have the best banks. I believe that's very supportive. That's happening as well. And as my good friend said here, we need to export more Pakistanis, skilled Pakistanis, skilled work and blue collar to various destinations. And we need to crack Europe as well. So we need more Pakistanis sending from Europe, more Pakistanis sending from the USA, not only the GCC. I know it's named the GCC, but I think we have the potential of doing that. In Lebanon, a lot of Lebanese are not only from GCC, from Africa, from Europe, from America. I think if we manage that, and in Lebanon we are 5 million people, they send $7 billion. We are 250 million, I think we can send much more. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. Well, last but certainly not the least, yes, sir.
I think we need to think a bit of outside the box in an innovative way. I think there is a recent opportunity, especially in the UAE, related to the employment growth. Today, it is optional for the employee to subscribe to a structured investment product, which means that you move your end of service. So currently, your end of service begins with your employer. The Ministry of Human Resources has just recently announced that you can invest into a structured product, which means, in other words, it's somehow a pension scheme. So I think if the Pakistani banks can come up with a structured investment, long-term investment product for the Pakistanis, especially in the UAE, that could really boost, because today they will have the option to subscribe to Fund A or product investment. They will have the option. But imagine if they have something related to their home country with a higher returns and a recognized and registered investment product. I would believe that many of them will subscribe for this kind of saving schemes, and this, in other words, will boost the inflow of remittances.
Absolutely, that's a very good suggestion because relatability factor is there. Thank you very much, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a huge round of applause to our panelists here today. Mr. Sarashima, Mr. Sultana Lenoor, Mr. Suraj Ravani, Mr. Ali Badruddin, and Mr. Philip Koshi. And now we would like to ask if you have any questions, anyone has any add-ons, anything to add, anything to suggest, anything to question. I think we have the gentleman over there, with the question, please. If you could hand over the mic to him, then we shall be ending our panel discussion now because it's finished for now. And starting off with the next category, we'll take one more question. Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the SVP and the Finance Ministry of Pakistan for this wonderful initiative which they have taken. Since you were taking the feedback, so this is, I'm just looking at the UAE market and the 24 years in the industry which we have spent, which personally I have spent. So we have come a long way. I was listening to the Additional Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Mr. Mahmood and Mr. Akhtar Javed from SVP. There are two suggestions. This is just from the business side or from the ground, you can say, from one of the exchange house of who strive hard, we all try hard to send, to promote legal remittances to Pakistan. Our biggest challenge still remains the only thing with whom we need to compete. So I just have, with marketing we say push and the pull strategy, we call that. So there is a good initiative which was taken by SVP last year, which was on the retail side. So what you have seen that it has increased, and I was listening that there was simple maths. The gentleman from SBP he was talking about 48 billion. That was a simple maths, and we can do that. And next year target is 36 billion. They have said, inshallah. But what I said is that there were some certain good initiatives SBP took last year in terms of rebate. So what exactly we as an exchange houses we did, it's not like it's increased our P&L, but out of that portion, we spent that money into the marketing also. So that created a lot of awareness that for people that, we offered better rate so that we should be able to compete with the Hundi market also. So if we have taken an initiative, it should continue for at least 3 years, and then you review that or relook that, because you don't change a team which has won a semi-final. You don't make changes when you're going to play the final. So that is one suggestion at the industry level which I have. At the same time, what I see, I'm not from India actually, I'm not from Pakistan. What we see that Pakistan channels we used to see when it used to come for polio or for girl child education, there were used to be a lot of social campaigns which used to run on television, and that has created mass level awareness. But when it comes to the remittances, that social campaign, I think there is a lot of need to be done, which you can create through advertising. Like if you love your nation, you can never send money through Hundi. Those kind of campaigns. It is done in bits and pieces, they are done, but then it has to be at a mass level. Last year we did some with the ambassador of Pakistan in UAE, and we took some initiative, we reported to Central Bank and to Dubai police also on this illegal money transfer. There were some crackdowns which happened, which also helped. So those kind of initiatives need to be taken more so that, we can promote the legal remittances. So my summarize is that you continue with the good work, good initiative which we did last year. So let's continue for the next 2 years more. And at the Pakistan level, more social campaigns like polio and girl child education, where you go to the deep into the consumer.
Promoting it. We really appreciate your suggestions and very well put as well. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. The gentlemen, can you please kindly come at the center of the stage for a group picture, please? That will be appreciated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in front of you, we have wrapped up the panel discussion, and at center stage, you see our panelists over here. Mr. Davis Parakal, Mr. Saad Shima, Mr. Sultan Al-Mahmood, Mr. Suraj Bhavani, Mr. Ali Badruddin, and Mr. Philip Koshi. So with that, we'd like to plug in a quotation, since we were making a lot of predictions, that the best way to predict the future is to create it. That is exactly what these geniuses are doing now. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause for our panelists. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will take about a few minutes of break, and then we should be starting off with the next categories of the awards. Thank you very much. very much. We have 4 categories of awards. We are done with the first category. We have the remaining 3 left. So please kindly be seated so that we can officially begin with the awards category once again. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly take your seats so that we can start off with the next category of awards, category 2, 3, and 4. We once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank each and every one of you who attended the 4th Pakistan Remittance Summit. It's an absolute pleasure to have all of you here joining us. Thank you so very much for your support, your encouragement for joining us today. So we got done with the panel discussion. Before that, of course, we had some speakers on board who were talking about something very imperative for the future of our country and the future as well of the entire global dominance as far as remittance is concerned. And then, of course, we had the first tier of awards, the first category. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be presenting the State Bank PRI Awards with the 2nd and 3rd and 4th category as well, one by one. So with that, we'd like to again call on stage Mr. Amjad Mehmood. If you could please kindly join us on stage once again and do the honors. And ladies and gentlemen, please kindly be seated as well. So now with a huge round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Amjad Mehmood now joining us on stage. Thank you very much, sir. This is great excitement coming up because all these awards are very, very exciting for the individuals who would be receiving those awards on behalf of the team and the banks as well. Mr. Akhtar Javed to please kindly join us on stage. And of course, we've got Mr. Ali Raza Sayed also joining us today. And we've got, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arshad Sattar also joining us today, the manager PRI, to please kindly join us on stage. This, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've now started off the State Bank PRI Awards category 2, 3 and 4. So as soon as all the gentlemen join us on stage, we should be starting off with the 2nd category. But for that, of course, we always need a bit of an excitement and a bit of some energy level. So my question here is, are you guys ready for this? I don't think anyone's ready for this. I think the people are also, they're outside, they're coming here. Alright, so if you can hear me outside, or if someone could actually kind of fetch them from outside, make them come over to the hall, that would be great because we have the gentlemen over here all ready to start off with the category of awards. Alright, so I think the gentlemen are set and I think we're also ready to roll with this, ladies and gentlemen. Now comes the 2nd award category. Now this is a very important one and a very pertinent one, and I want that whenever we call the person and the team and the organization in question here, you should give them a huge round of applause because they definitely deserve it. So the 2nd award category, ladies and gentlemen, we have the top 5 global fintechs sending remittance to Pakistan in 2024. So once again, I would like to ask this question. Are you guys ready for this now? Yes? Okay, one more time. Are we ready for this? Yes? Alright. So now finally the excitement is here. We're all set for the 2nd award category for the top 5 global fintechs sending remittance to Pakistan in 2024. At number 5, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jingape. Jingape at number 5 for the 2nd award deserve a huge round of applause for this. Congratulations, gentlemen. A job well done. Great job for the year 2024. And again, we'd like to mention the fact that please, once you receive the award, take the center stage and look at the camera for a group picture, please. Jingle P is ruling the stage for now. It is their moment of glory, the moment that they definitely deserve, and we need to appreciate them and applaud them for it. Congratulations to all of you. A job well done. Don't forget to smile at the camera. These moments are extremely precious, picture perfect moments. You deserve the glory. So next up, thank you so very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again to Jingle Pay. Now, the fourth largest global fintech in remittances for Pakistan 2024, ladies and gentlemen, is Ace Money Transfer. Congratulations to you, Ace Money Transfer. He's showing the thumbs up sign for sure. That is exactly what is required. I think thumbs up to everybody who's coming up on stage to receive the award and for getting the recognition and the honor for a job well done in the year 2024. This is the second category of award, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 5 global fintechs sending remittance to Pakistan for the year 2024. And we have Ace Money Transfer. Good job, gentlemen. And you can smile for the camera, please, for the picture perfect moment. This is the young blood we get to see for the future of Pakistan. All smiles as well. Many congratulations once again, Ace Money Transfer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the third largest global fintech in remittances for Pakistan 2024. You have, as the name suggests, WISE. So congratulations, many congratulations to you. I think they definitely deserve a little louder, if you could please. Thank you. The person's riding solo, one man army by himself for now, at least on stage. Need to give him that kind of energy on stage. Congratulations to you. And don't forget to smile in the camera for the picture perfect moment. Congratulations to you, sir. This is the third largest global fintech in remittances for Pakistan 2024 WISE. Now we've come up to the top 2 for the second tier award, ladies and gentlemen. The second largest global fintech in remittances for Pakistan 2024, and I know of this very well, Tap Tap Send. Congratulations to Tap Tap Send. You are ruling it today on the panel as well and at the awards as well. Congratulations to you. A job well done. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not a small feat. It requires, again, a lot of dedication and hard work and a vision. As I say about visionaries, a visionary is the one who sees the invisible, right? That we cannot see. Congratulations once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second largest global fintech remittances for Pakistan 2024. You have Tap Tap Send. We have the smiling gentleman on stage, smiling from ear to ear, and rightly so. You deserve this award. If you can look at the camera, please, for this picture perfect moment. Congratulations to you. I think this stage belongs to you today. Yeah, double dose. Many congratulations. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to announce the top global fintech and remittances for Pakistan. But as per tradition, I'm going to ask you, who do you think is at the top spot? Yes? Okay. Someone from here? Okay. Anyone from this side? Okay. Who do you think is going to win the top spot for the top global fintech and remittances for Pakistan? One more time. Come on. I need to listen to some words. Anyone? Okay, well, let me announce it for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this award is for the top global fintech in remittances for Pakistan, the one and only Remitly. Of course, you were spot on. I wish I could give you some award right there also for guessing, but absolutely fantastic. Remitly for sure. Congratulations to the gentleman who did it, who made wonders and set a benchmark for others to follow. And I think that it goes just better and better, bigger and better, as they say. remittance to Pakistan for the year 2024. And for all our 5 winners, please once again give them a huge round of applause. They were absolutely stellar, fantastic for the year, and a job well done. Many, many congratulations. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the third award category. So you can look at the screens as well for the third award category, ladies and gentlemen. We now have the highest growing bank in Pakistan, Remittance Market 2024. Now, this is very interesting because we have more categories of awards today. This is the third one, and I'm going to ask one more time, which bank do you think is going to win this one? Come on, which bank is going to win this award? Anyone? For the top growing Pakistani bank in 2024, the highest growing bank in Pakistan, Remittance Market 2024 is Faysal Bank Limited. Congratulations. The crown is yours. You definitely deserve it. Many, many congratulations to the entire team of Faysal Bank Limited. My mom's a customer and she will be delighted. I'll tell her that. I'll just text her right away. Many, many congratulations. Please keep the music flowing. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the team members you see. The people behind the hard work and the dedication and the round. You get to see the results they produced. Absolutely productive, mesmerizing, fantastic, stellar. The highest growth bank in Pakistan, Remittance Market 2024, ladies and gentlemen, Faysal Bank Limited. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, that was wonderful. So with that now, we finally have the last category, which is the fourth category of these awards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the award category for the top 5 Pakistan remittance market leaders in the year 2024. So with that, starting off with the 5th largest bank in Pakistan remittance market for 2024 is Habib Bank Limited. Congratulations. Habib Bank Limited. I see some familiar faces over here. A job well done. Yes. Many, many congratulations to you and to your entire team. This is nothing small, you know, it is not just like a certificate or a voucher. It's a very important award. It is extremely, extremely important to showcase our love and appreciation for all the people who work so hard for this. Calling out all our rock stars and superstars, as they say, ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of our awards tonight. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the 4th largest bank in Pakistan remittance market 2024 is Bank Al-Habib Limited. There you go. Many, many congratulations to all of you gentlemen. I see you were front rowing, so that's good. Best seats here of all. Many, many congratulations. Loving the confident walk. They definitely deserve it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the 4th award category for the top 5 Pakistan remittance market leaders for 2024. Bank Al-Habib Limited now on stage. Many, many congratulations once again. fourth category. The third largest bank in Pakistan Remittance Market 2024 is MCB Bank Limited. Congratulations. Many, many congratulations to MCB for winning the third largest bank in Pakistan Remittance Market. Alright, so with that we are jumping towards the next tier in the fourth category. Thank you, gentlemen. You could get used to clicking pictures, right? Perfect pictures, perfect poses as well. They've got used to it. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the second largest bank in Pakistan Remittance Market 2024 is Bank Alfalah Limited. Congratulations. Might I add, I am a fan of this bank as well. So yes, congratulations. A job well done. This is absolutely fantastic, and it's not, again, I repeat myself, not a small feature. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and the craft that they bring to the table with the results. You can see. Many, many congratulations to the entire team of Bank Alfalah Limited. Very good job. Thank you so very much, all the gentlemen and the lady on stage. Lovely to see. Congratulations once again. So now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is the fourth awards category and the final winner announcement. So once again, as per tradition, I am going to be asking this question one more time. Who do you think is the top bank in Pakistan Remittance Market? Anyone from this side? Name the bank. Okay. Anyone from this side? No? This side is definitely hands on with that. You, sir, deserve a lot of brownie points tonight. Definitely, for sure. Yes. Anyone else from this side? Okay, we're ready. So let's do a bit of a countdown because this is the last one left. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the top bank in Pakistan Remittance Market 2024 is United Bank Limited. Congratulations. They take the top spot and the crowd is theirs. Many, many congratulations to you, ladies and gentlemen. And the team is very confident, who knows they did a great job, and I can show you their walk and the confidence that they garner is lovely to see. Here comes the winning team, ladies and gentlemen, United Bank Limited, the top bank in Pakistan Remittance Market for 2024. This is huge. It is a big deal. Many, many congratulations to you and to everybody involved. Another golden feather in your cap. Many, many congratulations to you. A job well done. Stellar work. Thank you so very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to all the winners of the fourth category awards. A job well done. But I think that overall there were so many people who were involved in making this possible for us, for the future, and for everything that we have to witness over here. So for all the winners, and for the teamwork, and for the dedication, once again, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause to all our winners. I would say there are rock stars and superstars for sure, so thank you so very much. With that, we'd like to thank the gentlemen on stage for joining us today, and I'd like to request Mr. Ali Reza Sayed for the closing remarks if possible, please. Thank you. So before anything else, ladies and gentlemen, we also have some interesting musical performances coming up as well. We've got Asim Azhar who will be performing as well, and many other interesting segments that we shall be showcasing in front of you. And now, sir, I guess the stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of State Bank of Pakistan and Pakistan Remittance Initiative, I thank you all for making this event a success. First and foremost, I would like to convey my special thanks to the organizing banks, Allied Bank, Bank Alfalah, Bank Habib Bank, United Bank, Habib Metropolitan Bank, Faysal Bank, National Bank, Meezan Bank, and Jazz Bank for their efforts and exceptional collaboration in bringing this summit to life. I also extend my deepest gratitude to Mr. Amjad Mahmood, Additional Secretary Finance, Ministry of Finance, Government of Pakistan, and Mr. Akhtar Javed, Executive Director, Banking Policy and Regulation Group, State Bank of Pakistan, for gracing this event with their presence and enriching it with their insightful contributions. Thank you, sirs. To all the participants, thank you for your active engagement and meaningful discussion during the summit. Your presence today reflects our shared commitment to fostering growth and innovation in the remittance ecosystem. Congratulations to the award-winning institutions, banks, NTOs, and fintechs for their outstanding performance and contribution to Pakistan's remittance pie. Your achievement will surely inspire all others to aim higher and strive harder. As we celebrate the accomplishment of today, let us also carry forward the message that Akhtar Saab and Mr. Amjad Mahmood has shared. We have to build on the last year's performance and continue this in the remaining part of FY25, because in the initial 4 months of FY25, that is from July to October, it is almost 35% of increase over the last year's period. And we have achieved remittances of around $12 billion. So if we achieve and if we continue doing like this, we can achieve the target of $26 billion by end June 2025. Let us together, we aim to achieve the ambitious yet attainable target of $45 to $50 billion in annual remittance inflows in the next 3 to 5 years. Finally, I would like to extend my appreciation to Mr. Ghulam Jawad Rasool, the organizer of this event, and his team, the IPG, for his efficient planning and commitment, which has made the 4th Pakistan Remittance Summit a success. As we bid farewell, let us reaffirm our collective commitment to strengthening the remittance ecosystem, supporting our overseas Pakistanis, who are our real assets and heroes, and driving our nation towards greater prosperity. Thank you all once again, and I wish you all safe travels and a continued success in your endeavors. Thank you all.
Thank you so very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a huge round of applause for Mr. Ali Raza Sayed as well. Thank you so very much, sir. So now we would like to request Mr. Amjad Mahmood and Mr. Akhtar Javed to please kindly join us on stage, because we would like to request all the banks for a group picture, and I think it's very imperative we do that. So one by one, I shall be naming the banks, and then you can come over, and I think this is the correct picture, perfect moment. We don't want to miss out on any moments as well. So if you could please have Mr. Amjad Mahmood and Mr. Akhtar Javed on stage once again for the group pictures for the banks, that would be appreciated. Thank you very much. So I think let's start off with the State Bank of Pakistan, please. We'd like to start off with the Allied Bank Limited. If you could please kindly come on stage and do the honors and have your pictures clicked. The team of Allied Bank Limited. Thank you. So these are just the pictures that we're clicking. Basically, these are good pictures. If you become at the center of the stage, I will guide you over here because it is a moment that we should not miss and we should cherish. So we'd like to request all the 10 bands to join us one by one for the group pictures, please. We have first up, ladies and gentlemen, Allied Bank Limited. Can we have some music, please? That would be great in the background. Thank you. So we have, ladies and gentlemen, the team of Allied Bank Limited over here. These are just precious moments we do not want any one of you to miss out on, hence the group pictures. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. We have the Allied Bank Limited team on stage. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And next up, we would like to call on stage Bank Alfalah to please kindly come on stage for your group picture. Thank you. Thank you very much. And right after this, we should be having a very interesting musical performance as well that I'm really looking forward to, followed by dinner, and then another stellar musical performance. But for now, we have the group pictures of all the 10 bands who have joined us today for the 4th Pakistan Remittance Summit here in Rome, Italy. वो स्कूल का ज़माना याद आ गया ना जब क्लास टीचर कहती थी कि आपने ग्रुप पिक्चर खींचनी है, इस तरह खड़े हुए हैं, नीचे खड़े हुए हैं, वो वाला स्लाइड में चल रहा है, but we loving it because it is a moment to cherish. You have to look in front of the camera. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are done with the picture. Now next up, we would like to call on stage the team members of Bank Habib Limited. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, Bank Habib Limited. Please kindly come on stage for your group picture as well. Thank you. By the end of it all, we would also like to request all the attendees for like a proper group picture by the end of the event so that we can create a solid memory and cherish it for a long time. This is Bank Habib Limited, ladies and gentlemen. And we're done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the team of Faysal Bank to please kindly come on stage. If you could please come on stage for the group picture, the team of PakistaN Bank. Yes, the team of PakistaN Bank, please. Hello. All right, please kindly line up and then look at the camera at the front. There you go. And we're done. Thank you very much. Next up, we'd like to call on stage the team of Habib Bank Limited, please, to kindly come on stage for a group picture. We have 10 banks here, and we'd like to call on stage Habib Bank Limited for a group picture, please. And just to let you know, the next one after that will be Habib Metro. If you could line up, gentlemen, and then look at the camera in front. For the picture perfect moment, we have the team of Habib Bank Limited. Thank you very much. We're done, gentlemen. And now we'd like to call on stage the team of Habib Metro to please kindly join us as well. The team of Habib Metro. Thank you. Right after the team of Habib Metro, we'd like to request the team of JS Bank to be ready. Alright, you line up, gentlemen, and then you have to look in front of the camera for your sign. There you go. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the team of JS Bank. Please kindly come on stage for the group picture. And after the team of JS Bank, we'd like to request the team of Meezan and Bank to stay posted as well. Just a few more to go. That should be followed by a musical performance right after. Then dinner. We have the team of JS Bank now on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to request the team of National Bank of Pakistan, the second last one here, to join us on stage, followed by United Bank Limited in the end. Thank you. Now on stage, ladies and gentlemen, is the National Bank of Pakistan. And last but certainly not the least, we've got United Bank Limited. If you could please come on stage for a group picture as well. The winning team. On stage, please. This is the last bank for this category for the group pictures, and then we have the performance followed by dinner. And look at the camera in front of you, please. And we are done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are done with this group pictures segment as well. We just wanted to make sure that everybody had their pictures intact, as these memories are very, very precious.
I am so sorry, but once my attention, I forget some companies I mentioned that are being recited. So of course I want to apologize to anyone I offended. Obviously I don't know the relative side of the companies in Pakistan, but this is my apologies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now, gentlemen, we are ready to go. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special announcement as well. We would like to call on stage somebody who's made this happen, somebody that I'm also very, very fond of as well, ladies and gentlemen. Can we please have the team of Mr. Jawad and his wonderful team members on stage, please? That will be IPG, who made this possible to manage everything really, really well. If you will please have him on stage now, along with his team members as well. We have the leader of the pack now on stage. Jawad Saab jo hai wo ek badi zabardast personality hai. A lot of people are in awe of him as well. A lot of people really appreciate him for the kind of work he's done for Pakistan all these years around the world. This is just a token of appreciation for him. He deserves a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He has made IPG global, international with his stellar and hard-working team. Habib is standing right next to him, who has been an absolute wonderful person to work with, and of course Ben as well, and everybody else. Do you want me to join you? Okay, sure. It's working.
Yes, can we also have our other team members, please? Rahul, Bakar, Tanya, Reham, Shok, and Hussein. If you're here, please join us on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the appreciation. I didn't know that I was also supposed to be a part of it. A bit awkward, but okay. Gotta wing it. So if you can please have all the other members now on stage, please. Thank you. Can I just now, because I have the mic, can I just take this opportunity to just mention one thing about IPG and Jawad Saab as well and his team? Like, I work with a lot of people, but I'll tell you one thing, he is a thorough professional and his team works day and night to bring the best to the table. So please give them a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Simply the best that Pakistan has to offer. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now that we're done with the pictures, and ladies and gentlemen, I shall wait till everybody is the stage now. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with all the categories, we are done with the panel discussion, we are done with the good pictures and the award ceremony as well. So now we would like to take a break from the summit for a powerful reflection. And I'll tell you why. Because the State Bank of Pakistan and PRA recognize the power of community, right? And they recognize those individuals who are actually contributing towards the societies in very different ways. They are dedicating themselves towards the progress of our nation through incredible programs in the form of activations, sports, performances all across the globe. And it is about to be known to the world that what these talented people are all about. Recognizing the community and honoring our heritage with the overseas Pakistanis as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a beacon of hope and light, a wonderful special young girl who hails from Milan here in Italy, and she showcases a wonderful talent of singing. So presenting the very lovely and the very talented Shoga for a special musical performance for all of you. So please encourage and support her because she's new and she deserves a round of applause for her encouragement and the support. We can all and the talented young girl who will to rock the show here on stage tonight.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'd like to first introduce myself. My name is Shok, S-H-O-W-G. It's a Saudi name. So I was born and raised in Bahrain. And after 12 years of living in Bahrain, I moved to Pakistan with my family. I was there for 2 years, and that's when I got to improve my Urdu, and I also learned a little bit of Sunni from my nieces. So yeah, I speak a good amount of languages. After when I turned 15, I moved to Milan, Italy, and I learned Italian as well. And I've been living here since 8 years, and I'm an aspiring artist, and I have these 2 songs that are actually unreleased, and I hope you enjoy my songs. First, before I start, I would like to thank the State Bank of Pakistan and BRI, and I'm very much honored to be here on the stage and microphone. Thank you.
food.
Right after that, we would like to move to